Hello!
Well done, you made it.
You made it through Halloween.
And now, we're episode 6. We're significantly far through the Ding journey now.
We're over halfway.
I can't believe we're here. We're close to
We're close. It's going to be an 8-episoder. A classic, first album, 8 tracks.
8 tracks.
8 tracks.
Yeah. Keep those reviews coming in for
Yeah.
the t-shirt competition.
I've had a few entries so far. People want the t-shirts.
Yeah.
How were your Halloweens?
We've been watching Stranger Things and I've been protecting him.
Yes.
Very, very 80s and scary,
Very
like
80s and
like track
scary.
5.
Yeah, it's good. I'm always late on the bandwagon of these things that take the world by storm. I didn't watch Frozen for ages when it came out. I didn't listen to Hamilton for ages after it came out. I'm always slow with these things, but then when I get into them, I really love them. It's
Poor
good.
little Essie's been scared.
Aw.
Really, I've been quite scared.
Yeah, we've been watching it, and Farah's already seen it. I've never seen it, and then she's still jumping at stages. She jumps and then grabs me, and it's like, "Don't worry, I'll protect you."
So on to episode 6.
Ooh.
Anyone been inspired by anything?
Well, a new beetle has been named after Greta Thunberg.
Wow. What's it called?
Nelotodes gretae. It has no
Catchy.
wings or eyes.
Oh.
It has 2 antennae, which are a bit like her pigtails, apparently.
I was thinking the fern beetle.
Oh, they really missed a trick there.
The Greta
It's like a really
Thunberg beetle.
badass beetle.
Because if I did something particularly great and people were like, she should be acknowledged with a species, and then they named a beetle or a spider after me, I think I'd be more offended than pleased. I don't like bugs.
A blind beetle that can't fly.
Congratulations!
Congratulations, Greta!
If you wanted to discover something that would be named after you, what do you think it would be?
Ooh. I'd want a type of rock named after me.
Type of rock.
But you're not allowed to do that anymore.
What, you can't name bits of rock?
You can't name rock and minerals after yourself because there were some unfortunate names happened when people put their names in front of it.
Like
Really?
what?
Like
what?
dickite is an actual type of mineral. And coming tonight
Yeah, coming tonight.
is a
Classic.
geological mineral.
I think I'd like to have some sort of plant with hidden healing powers named after me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like-
And they're like, oh, we've discovered the cure for half of the world's diseases and it's all been hidden in the Farah plant all along.
You'd be like the new aloe vera.
Yeah.
It'd be the aloe Farah. Aloe Farah. Everyone remember that ad campaign? Aloe vera.
I feel like I'd like a cosmic-y thing. Like a new
Ooh.
type of radiation. The SE ray.
The Essie ray. Yeah, what would the Essie ray do?
Give people intense, amazing throat singing abilities.
That is a great use to the planet. Greta would be proud.
I don't know how any of that could be tied to a song.
Discovering stuff. Personal discoverings?
Could be
or literal?
pirate-like.
A pirate
I always
sea
think
shanty.
of the age of discovery as like the pirate people.
It could be some pirates singing a sea shanty and then they accidentally discover a super cool
Beetle.
ray.
Yeah,
super
yeah,
cool
it could
power
be-
ray.
Pirate Beatles.
Pirate Beatles from
It
space.
could be in the style of the Beatles. Anyone else got any inspirations?
I bought a ukulele.
Yeah, I like most things in life.
You're not a fan of a
I
ukulele.
don't like ukuleles.
Is
Well, I
that just
bought-
because you can't play it? It's like maybe it's the one instrument you can't play and you're like, I hate it, I can master every instrument except the ukulele.
We
And so
found your secret.
It's like your
Oh my
Achilles
God.
heel, it's the ukulele all along.
No, I can play it.
Sure.
Although, I've been really wanting, since we started this podcast, to do a tropically themed song.
Oh.
Which if you have brought your ukulele with you. That's fine, it's the second one.
Okay, that's fun for our listeners to listen to. It was fireworks night yesterday.
It was.
Yes, it was!
And
Boom,
so-
boom, bang, bang.
And I thought that, maybe we could be inspired by the story of Guy Fawkes and the plot to kill the king.
Ooh.
Why don't we do an island theming song on
Pirates. Reformed pirates. Rehabilitated pirates.
I think we should let go of pirates.
The story of Guy Fawkes, if he
was
found
a
his way before the Houses of Parliament plot, if he'd been rehabilitated and inspired,
An alternative ending.
he
You see, obviously-
sailed to the Bahamas and had a new life. The untold story
untold
of Guy
story
Story
of
of Guy Fawkes.
It's slightly abstract.
It's ever so slightly abstract.
What about illness?
This time of year, everyone's getting ill.
We're all getting ill. What if we write some sort of like illness?
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
the idea of us being germs. Or us being different cells in someone's body. And we
We're
sing a
the
song
immune
about that.
system.
Yeah, I quite like idea of a song where we're the immune system
Yeah.
bracing themselves for a new year of germs.
Yeah, it's like a back to school song, but from the
What
point
about
of view
like
of
some
germs.
sort of like almost like a military preparation?
Yeah.
the
Ooh,
battle
like a
with the
military
germs.
camp.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
But for white blood cells.
Yeah.
God, this podcast is educational. Wow.
Is it? Loosely.
Wow.
I like that.
That's cool. Let's see where it goes. I have absolutely no idea what sort of genre we will be doing.
There's lots of snare
A
drums.
march.
Oh, and then like a trumpet.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking like Chicken Run soundtrack vibes.
Oh, wow. Are you singing Recess? That's so good. Oh, I now know what we're gonna do.
I think we've got
get
it.
now.
I think we've got it.
A military boot camp song
Yes.
for
immune
for
system.
immune system cells. Got it.
Ding!
Ding!
Oh god.
It's so fun doing these podcasts because you really, really never know.
You do not know.
I did not
You
know
get
we were gonna do
excited
this.
for every episode, but you don't know what's going to happen.
We went from Guy Fawkes' Hawaiian Adventure to this.
Dun, 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 dun.
Alright, we're going to make sure it's not exactly Recess. It could be both of these things, but I guess you could either have it like as basic training camp, or it could be like,
The first
this is
day.
what you've been training for, and now we're going over the top because it's back to school, and you have to go and fight.
It's a bit like the Mulan song, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
They're basically saying we've got to defeat the Huns, so let's train.
I reckon you could do like a couple of verses as training camp, and then the final verse or
Like,
something.
this is
it's
it.
like all the germs are out, so
Yeah.
you need to fight.
I think it's more military than back to school. You said back to school. Did you know that you said back to
Yeah.
school?
I meant
Looking at me like I'm
I meant back to
insane.
school as in like when kids go back to school. That's when all the germs start.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I meant.
So you say like they're going
Yeah.
back to school, so this is the beginning
Yeah,
of
as
our
in
war.
back to school is like
War.
code red for these
Yeah.
guys. I like it. We're gonna have great Squadron Bravo names for our characters in our band.
Corporal
Yeah.
sneeze. I don't know.
Corporal Sneeze.
Corporal Sneeze.
Corporal Sneeze.
No, they should be biological names, really, shouldn't they? Okay.
Like
so-
Mr. T Cell. Something
Oh.
like that. Is a T cell a thing? I think so, right?
Lymphocyte. Lieutenant Lymphocyte.
Yes. Private. Captain.
General. Okay, biological words with
We
the same
think of, like,
letters.
Yeah, like antibodies.
Antibodies.
That's good.
We don't have anything
We
beginning
don't
with
have
A.
any-
That's okay.
Let's just write some words. Antibodies.
Antibodies.
B cell. You
B
could have
cell.
a T cell.
Admiral.
Admiral.
Admiral Antibody.
Admiral Antibody.
This is like a superhero song.
Admiral Antibody. It's like Admiral Akbar. It's a trap.
Monocyte. Macrophage. Major macrophage. Or major
Wow.
monocyte.
That just rolls off the tongue.
Major macrophage.
They're all quite high ranking, all of them here.
Have you got anything else beginning with P, like a biology thing? I think private is good.
Private platelet.
Private platelet. That's
Oh,
pretty
I
good.
like that.
There
Because
Your blood,
he's
right?
part of the bloodstream.
Yeah.
He's not quite a white blood cell, so none of them take him seriously.
Yeah.
This is writing itself.
Private platelet hasn't become a white blood cell yet. It hasn't reached that rank.
Admiral.
Admiral's
I can't read
quite
upside down.
navy. It's quite
Yeah, it's not
marine.
Really,
So
whatever.
I think-
We're not. They're in
They're
the
in a fluid.
bloodstream. Yeah, whatever.
They have submarines and things.
Okay,
Cool.
so we've got Lieutenant Lymphocyte, Admiral Antibody, and Private Platelet.
Wonderful.
What a squad.
These guys.
They need to have a name for their team. Something squadron.
What about like Brigade?
Brigade. Bacteria Brigade.
Bacteria
The
Brigade.
Bacteria Brigade.
The
Bacteria Brigade. Oh.
Ah.
What is it? Brigade. Oh, what is it? Bacteria
Brigade.
Brigade. Wow. Listen up, Bacteria Brigade. Yeah.
Yes.
Wonderful. They've got names. Their team has a name, and I think they should also have a mission name.
Operation Autumn.
Operation Autumn.
Operation Autumn.
Cool. This is wonderful. I love this, and we're going for a military vibe musically.
Yeah.
What should happen
Good
in
question.
this song?
I really have no idea what this song would be structured like.
Or like what
Honestly,
kind
I
of
think-
melody it would have.
Have
And
it-
we're off. Dum 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 dum.
Oh wow, very old school.
Very
stuff.
like World War Two.
Yeah. Just imagine like a little march. It'd be very simple thing.
Kind of like a
Almost
wartime
F
song.
major pentatonic.
Almost like Along the Way to Tipperary.
Yes, and we're off. Dun 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 dun.
That's not how that one goes, but sure.
Farah's on her phone again.
I'm just revising an analogy.
The Admiral, They are addressing the troops at basic training. He's a nice guy, right? He's just tough.
Yeah.
And they're all struggling. And they're all struggling with the training.
His father was in the army. He's got a lot of issues that he's dealing with. Trying to be good enough.
Basically, imagine I'll make a man out of you.
Yeah.
That first verse is them training, and they're useless, right? And their teacher is like, "Come on, guys, we have to do it," and he's like, "Oh, you're useless."
I've also just realised this is going to be coming out like 5 days before November 11th as well. So it's actually quite apt.
appropriate.
Yeah.
To all our vets listening, thank you very much for your service.
What? So.
Does that make sense? No?
Yeah, I'm struggling to
what
see
are the
how the
words?
verse is going to have a melody.
Okay, well, let me get a snare drum up here.
So maybe one verse is the guy training them, like saying, you need to be good at this, you need to be good at that, blah blah blah, and then another verse could be one of them going, I didn't realise it was going to be this hard, I'm really scared. The voice of the different people in the army. And then we can talk about each of their actual biological issues. Like Private Platelet's going to be like, I just want to go and clot some holes with people. I don't know, what do they...
All I want to do is clot holes. Why won't you let me do that?
I just want to clot some holes.
I don't need to be here.
I think it should be very old school style, like singing. Like you said, like, we're off to the sun, we're gonna be, it's gonna be hard, we're gonna sail, but we'll get through together, you know?
I think that was it. Did you get all of that, Farah?
I'm imagining it being an F. It's definitely an F.
Oh, for sure. So verse 1, training.
And I reckon the voice of the person doing the training.
Yes, I agree. Admiral
Antibody. Okay, so then verse 2.
Verse 2, maybe what they're going to face.
Verse 3, they all go over the top.
Into the nasal cavity.
Into the nasal cavity!
Into the nasal cavity!
We've had a breach!
We've had a breach in the mucus wall!
Macrophage down!
We've lost Major Macrophage.
We've just had word that Major Macrophage and his squad have been lost to a bout of coughing.
If you're good at science, please don't pick this to pieces.
We always say, if you are this, please don't listen, basically.
If you feel strongly about biology,
Please don't.
just skip to episode 7.
Yeah. I think I want to be the Admiral, by the way.
Please
I
do
think
not
my
be the
moustache might be perfect for that.
Oh, that's so true.
I'm going to be a lieutenant lymphocyte then.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
you're
you're
private
lieutenant.
platelet.
Yes.
Private platelet!
Oh god, you're so good at every voice.
Just be everyone then.
Fine.
It's got so many voices that need to get out.
Okay, so...
I don't know why I'm imagining him like one of the little Rice Krispie elves. Snap, crackle, pop, and private platelet.
No. That sounded quite Christmassy.
That was the end
Joy
to the world.
Come up with something original, why
I'm just
don't you?
spitballing here.
Everything is
All
something.
the military trumpet songs are the same.
Okay.
Apologies if that's not true.
To
But
the
they
military trumpet writers out there. Love it.
Let's write the song.
That sort of vibe.
Yeah,
right?
I like
Does
it.
that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. All right.
Can we have a whistle solo?
I'll get to
A little tin whistle. Maybe it's got like a fade out at the end. Like the tin whistle going into the distance as they march off. Potentially never to return.
And is there
Oh god, it's got a sad ending,
in
this
each
one.
of these verses, each of the characters having like a line or two from
Yeah.
their perspective?
How they're feeling at that
Because
moment.
maybe Platelet's terrified and
Yeah,
terrified and terrified.
Terrified.
I think it's a happy ending. However, I think one person could die. I think one person dies, but they still complete the mission.
What is the vibe of the chorus?
I think it's got
Classic
to
march.
be
We'll come
patriotic.
It should be uplifting, like, we can do this,
Yeah.
we're going to be strong,
Yeah.
we can defeat this.
I think
Yes,
we should.
I think we should start.
I think we should potentially write the chorus first. I quite like the idea of like we form the immunity.
Yes.
Unity.
Immunity.
In our unity, we form immunity.
In our unity, we form our immunity. This community will never die.
Die. I think we need to think of like generic lyrics. Like if you were just writing like a Band of Brothers song, what was sort of, you'd say things like we're gonna do this together and all of that.
Band of brothers.
Band of siblings.
Band of siblings.
She's written something.
We will fight here together in the cold autumn weather.
Ah.
Stronger. I'm thinking like stronger as a team, or like stronger.
We'll
Stronger in our unity. We can say that something.
Stronger in our unity, we will strengthen.
Your immunity.
Yeah.
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 I like something else saying like we will lose people along the way, but nothing will ever break.
Weather.
We will never forget the ones we lose along the way, or something. Or like.
No, as in like we will lose people along the way, but we will never stop. That's great. We will.
So that's half the chorus.
No pathogen will break us. Something us. Or maybe we move the pathogens things to the end.
No. I like no pathogens will break us. No sun that will take us.
We will band together like mucus.
Take us is a good.
Biology is gross.
Break, take, make.
Our something will make us. This war on something will.
Germs.
This war on germs will make us.
I kind of almost like 3 lines that are with us.
Oh God. Something about rhyming immune with tune and being like, we will always remember the ones we lost when we sing this tune, and then rhyme that elsewhere with immune.
That looked very painful.
I was just like, I know what I'm thinking, I just can't say it.
The memory cells were working hard.
Come on! early morning cogs turning.
Because it could just be like, it makes you who you are, rather than make us in another way.
Cells will
The
leave us.
brave cells will leave us. So something like... Like da 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 da.
No pathogens will break us. Those some brave cells will leave us. This war on germs will make us. And we won't get ill.
Episode 6, we won't get ill.
Yeah, I quite like that.
Pathogens will break us. Those some brave cells will leave us. This war on germs will make us.
We won't get
ill.
This reminds me of, have you seen Bedknobs and Broomsticks? Dracula, Dracoides, have you seen it?
It's reminding me of someone on their way to be like beheaded.
Oh yeah.
Sorry,
Here comes Anne Boleyn.
Without any music in it, does sound a bit, does sound a bit like that.
Verse 1, training. Maybe the end of verse 1 is that line that I suggested. Does something immune if you remember this simple tune.
That's
and then
great.
we hear the chorus for the first time.
Yes, that's really good.
Oh.
They're getting me.
Oh God. Quick! Write the song
Admiral
faster.
Antibody. There isn't much time.
Help me.
There isn't much time.
There isn't much time. If you're ever feeling
Less than immune.
Rallying tune.
just remember this rousing tune.
But we need an opening line that
Yeah.
sets the scene.
Let's begin your training.
Yes.
Is our version of let's
begin
get down to
your
business.
basic training.
Let's begin.
Your basic training as the humans or something has started waning.
Human health has started waning.
Yes.
Yeah, I like the first 2 lines being something like ba ba da ba 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 da ba 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 ba, and then 3 lines being told like ba dum bum ba dum bum ba da ba bum bum ba.
Yes.
We must be ready. Something like we will need to deal with this.
We must act quick.
We must act quick. We must blah
But we
blah.
must act quick. They're getting sick.
We must act quick. They're getting sick. Bacteria Brigade. Oh my god.
You don't know the word brigade, do you?
Maybe you don't say that bit. Unless it rhymes with the ending. Again, it's another ing line.
Yeah, possibly.
Must act quick. They're getting sick. Da 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 da.
Aining, yeah.
You could have 2 lines where he says, "What's her name?
Lieutenant
something.
Lymphocyte.
You're here because you're a specialist in this. Private something. You are the.
We need you to clot.
to clot. Lieutenant Lymphocyte, you're the best shot.
Yeah.
And Private
Platelet,
you need to clot.
you're here to clot.
You're here to clot.
Yeah. And if you're ever feeling less than immune, just remember this rousing tune.
I never know how you spell this. Lieutenant.
Although I don't know how we're going to do this in terms of syllables.
Those 2 lines could almost be spoken though.
Do lymphocytes shoot things?
Yeah, because the phagocytes are the ones that engulf, and lymphocytes are the ones that go pew 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 pew.
Wait, what?
Aren't the lymphocytes the ones
Lymphocytes
that
the ones that go pew pew pew.
they release antibody, and the phagocytes the ones that like hug them and go. I'm pretty sure that's right.
So does Lieutenant Lymphocyte shoot Admiral Antibody out of her gun? Is that how this works in terms of accuracy?
We don't read into the name.
No, Antibody was shot out of a lymphocyte many years ago, and that
He's
is why
been
he's
there.
now come back. I've seen everything. I've come back.
I've seen everything.
I've seen everything. And now he's back. Let's begin your basic training. Human health has started waning. We must act quick. They're getting sick. Oh, yeah. Complaining.
Ooh, I don't want to hear your complaining. I won't hear no complaining.
Yeah, I won't hear no complaining. That's a double negative.
It's quite ghetto.
I won't hear no complaining. And I'll hear no complaining. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
Can we sing what we got so far?
Good Lord.
Let's begin our basic training. Human health has started waning. We must act quick. They're getting sick, and I'll hear no complaining. Lieutenant Lymphocyte, you're the best shot. And Private Platelet, you're here to clot.
Feeling less
And if
than-
you're feeling less than immune, just remember this rousing tune. We will fight here together in this cold autumn weather. Stronger in our unity will strengthen your immunity. No pathogens will break us. Those some brave souls will leave us. This war on germs will make us, and we won't get ill.
Love it.
I like that strong ending. So are we happy with verse 1?
Yes.
I'm happy with verse 1.
Cool.
I think verse 2 could be more musical.
And I think it can have interjections from the different
From the
cells.
people, yes. Are they going to be doing very immune-specific things, or are they going to be cells doing, like, human things? Like push-ups and stuff?
I think you should link the two. So it's be like
yeah.
Lieutenant Lymphocyte doing push-ups so that they can...
Get the right antibodies.
Yeah. Doing a bit of training that will in no way help
Yeah.
what their actual task is.
Lymphocytes have to be able to recognise lots of different presented antigens, so that maybe that I should learn lots of languages
Like intel,
in order
yeah.
to be able to get intel from all of the different cells.
Yeah, you're like a coder.
Yeah, it's like you go and you gather all the antigens and make antibodies for them.
I like that.
And then platelet man, you need to just get really good at like stuffing yourself into spaces and blocking the gas.
He needs to be quick. He needs to be quick.
He needs to be quick.
the guy doing the...
Maybe doing some like shuttle runs
He needs to be
and
doing the
stuff.
obstacle course,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe they should start with like their name. So like you saying, Lieutenant Lymphocyte, I'll do this.
Like a few lines each to talk about what we'll be working on.
Yeah.
Ehsaan's singing the first whole thing.
Ehsaan's doing the whole...
So
it's
maybe we have
mostly
half of
Ehsaan,
it.
this song.
Have half a verse each. This is your solo number.
With that stash.
Let's begin your basic training. Is that the voice you see?
Yeah, that's a good voice.
Let's begin your basic training.
Except not the Cookie Monster. Cookie.
So maybe we have 4 lines each of verse 2.
Training.
4 lines for lymphocyte and
4
lines
lights for platelet.
I'm Lieutenant Lymphocyte.
I like I'm Lieutenant Lymphocyte.
I'm Lieutenant Lymphocyte. Recognises things. So make something to do with sight.
I need to see and recognise antigens presented by phagocytes, and then I need to attach one to the manufacture antibodies. Well, it depends whether I'm a T cell or a B cell.
It's 2 lines.
Damn. So in 4 lines, one of which you've already used up by introducing yourself. I'm Lieutenant Lymphocyte.
Maybe I just say pathogen can escape my sight.
No
A
pathogen can escape my sight.
Something about
My team of
20/20
T
vision.
cells and B cells.
Yeah, T cells, B cells.
I like the word intel.
I'll travel far for the best intel.
Intel and cell rhymes.
Yeah.
And then deploy my B and T cells.
We're not supposed to be educational.
We are educational.
We should say in our podcast,
Can your T
by
and
the
B
way
cells
guys,
be-
do not use this to revise for your GCSEs. Revising for your mocks, this will confuse you.
And then deploy T and B cells.
Still not quite accurate to what a lymphocyte does, but it's fine.
So you're like the lead lymphocyte.
The lead lymphocyte,
Yeah.
fine. Then
Well,
it's
maybe
okay.
you should say my T and B cells. Maybe that makes more sense.
Deploy my...
Because it's part of you. Science! It's fine, isn't it?
Don't use this to revise for immunology exams. Okay, it's fine.
Private Platelet, that's my name.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to be Cockney, isn't he? Private Platelet, that's my name. He's
Yeah.
Gavroche.
Yeah.
He's
It's like-
literally...
He's Oliver.
Oh no, Gavroche gets shot.
Well, maybe you're the one that gets
No!
lost.
Do you want to be Private Platelet now?
I'm not sure.
Plotting holes.
Listen for the song at the end to find out who played who.
Not a pressure to be the Admiral. I may be small, I hate the gym. I may be small, I hate the gym.
Well, in my job, it helps to be trim.
Oh.
I was going to say something about hemoglobin.
Oh.
I quite like that though.
But when people say trim now, they mean someone who's like gone to the gym. Oh, you're looking trim.
They mean like shredded.
Yeah. So I need to be
when
nimble.
you're hurt, I'm the first response or something like, I don't know. Well,
The platelet. No, the platelet is the front line because they're the first to get there.
He's the infantry.
And he's the infantry.
Private Platelet. That's my name. I'm as important as the brain. Like,
Wow, I like the idea of being really cocky. I'm as important as the brain.
That's what my mum told me once.
That's what my mum told me once.
When someone's
Private
hurt,
Platelet, that's my name. I'm as important as the brain.
That's what my mum
Told me once.
When someone's hurt, I'm the first response.
It's perfect.
Love it. I've got a bad feeling about Private Platelet.
He doesn't sound like he can cope.
He's far too confident. He doesn't know his own strength. We'll fight here together in the cold autumn weather. Stronger in our unity, we will strengthen your immunity. No pathogens will break us, though some brave cells will leave us. This war on germs will make us, and we won't get ill. It has got that classic hymn idea where everyone thinks it's in their range, and then in the second to last line it just shoots up the octave.
It's just like, no,
this is all fine.
Yeah.
No, God! We won't get ill.
Wonderful.
Done it.
Man, that was a speedy one. I thought it wasn't going to be speedy, and then it was.
Yeah.
We were like,
we
this
dragged
is
our
gonna be
heels
such a
at the
long
start.
song.
Dragged our inspirational heels.
Yeah.
Farah, what does... She'd forgotten.
Give me a moment.
Whilst Farah's doing that, please continue to follow us on all our social media. We are at Dingfloob, Floob. Keep telling your friends. Thank you for everyone who is spreading the good word of Ding. Keep bringing in your entries to the t-shirt competition. Please send us Lemsip.
Please send us Lemsip.
Tell us your favourite memory from GCSE biology. What's your favourite biological fact that we inevitably got wrong in this episode?
Please send us your biological corrections.
Yes. Have you got it?
Yeah.
Yes, she's got it.
So DING stands for disease is not good.
Keeping it simple.
Yeah.
Keeping it simple after that highly educational episode.
Just tell it how it is. Disease is not good. Great. So here is episode 6 song, We Won't Get Ill by Bacteria Brigade.
Farewell. Over and out.
Over and out.
Alright, listen up, chaps. This is the immune system, and I am Admiral Antibody. The leaves are falling, and so are the humans. This will be our toughest mission yet. It's a long and sticky road, but we are the Bacteria Brigade. I have faith in every single one of you that we will fight, and we will win. Let's commence Operation Autumn. Let's begin your basic training. Human health has started waning. We must act quick. They're getting sick, and I'll hear no complaining.
No, sir!
Lieutenant Lymphocyte, you're the best shot. Private Platelet, you're here to clot. And if you're feeling less than immune, just remember this rousing tune. We will fight here together in the cold autumn weather. Stronger in our unity, we'll strengthen your immunity. No pathogens will break us, though some brave cells will leave us. This war on germs will make us, and we won't get ill. Roll call!
I'm Lieutenant Lymphocyte, no pathogen can escape my sight. I'll travel far for the best intel and deploy my T and B cells.
Private Platelet, that's my name. I'm as important as the brain. That's what my mum told me once. When you're hurt, I'm the first response.
We will fight here together in the cold autumn weather. Stronger in our unity, we'll strengthen your immunity. No pathogens will break us, though some brave cells will leave us. This war on germs will make us, and we won't get ill. Lieutenant, drop and give me 20. You call yourself tough? My grandmother was tough
stronger than you.
No pathogens will break us, those sunbreak cells will leave us. This war on germs will make us, and we won't get ill.
Over the top, boys!
There's a breach to the east!
I'll plot it!
Private Platelet, no!
Ah!
Swords it down!
But he did it!
The pathogens are retreating! We won!
Victory!
We did it, boys!
We will fight it together in the cold autumn weather. Stronger in our unity, we'll strengthen your immunity. No pathogens will break us, those sunbrave cells will leave us. This war on germs will make us, and we won't get ill. We won't get ill.